Okay, so this is my inaugural video about lazy dogs. So, this is the back end of my rig. And I got tired of doing a ladder, so stairs it was. Makes life so much easier. And because I am not so good at the technology, I am not going to have the talent or skill set to be able to do some editing, so this has all got to be in one go. Anyway, I've been living in an RV for over 10 years now, and on and off grid, in a couple of different locations. First thing you gotta have is a good roof, and my sense of humor kicked in, and my desire to do something outside of the box. And camo print happened. Anyway, this has been a labor of love. It took 2 summers. There's over 100 hours of labor trying to make this happen, and happen it did. This is not an RV paint. Stay with me. The transition onto the roof is a bit challenging for somebody my age. Anyway, so this is not RV paint. This is deck paint. I got this at a local supply store, and I noticed that it was an elastomeric paint. Well, your normal RV roof paint is elastomeric paint, and going on previous experience, I got tired of my bright white roof being picked up on satellite imagery. Yes, seriously. So if you have a beautiful white roof, congrats. The satellites are taking pictures of you. Anyway, so this is a 1993 Fleetwood Avion. It is 34.5 feet by legal definition. It is in our fifth wheel, which has created its own little bunch of fun. But my roof is solid, and this is what happens when you have a sense of humor and you live alone, unsupervised. Okay. I have all sorts of projects on the go, and I try and do this on the cheap, and as I have the time and wherewithal, because wherewithal is important. Yes, I have a wood stove. That has been an absolute game changer. Yep. But I wanted to get something going, and I gotta get this channel up and running because, well, I'm not getting any younger, and the days are all sliding one into the other. I hope that you're going to join me for the ride. Way too much fun. Anyway, so this is 4 different colors. I started out with just this light one. That's called Driftwood. And then I decided that I'd like the color way better if it was a camo print. So the green happened, and then cottage brown happened, and then I went, it needs a 4th color. So the lava gray happened. The black is just trim clad, and that was fun. And I don't know, I haven't done anything other than the surface restoration of this roof. Okay, so it still has the original factory membrane, which for purposes of this project was completely serviceable. Yeah, there was a couple of nicks and what have yous, but nothing that a decent caulking wasn't going to resolve. At the moment, we've had a few different bouts of rain since I've done this, and yeah, there's no sign of any leaks anymore. So this is good news. I am experimenting with continuing the paint coat onto the nose, and yeah, not a big fan of heights, but I can get up here on the roof, not a problem. When I had the bumper pole, a little Fleetwood bumper pole that I was in for 5 years, I think, that, yeah, because I've had this unit for 5 years. But, yeah, that little bumper pole was a lot lower to the ground. I could damn near jump down if I had to. So I guess other points of interest since I'm up here, this black patch that goes around the chimney, it's actually an ember mat for a barbecue, and it's just silicone down over top of it. So if there's any ember rain that's coming out of the chimney, that's what it's going to hit, and it's not going to mark up the paint or cause little burn damage, shall we say, which was quite evident. Creosote is caustic. It's going to eat through everything, but if it eats through a $40 mat, I can replace the $40 mat. Anyway, other things that I've got on the go up here is some experimental gutters. Real gutters. Oh, this is epic. That's going to be real gutters. I am a park model, so I would not recommend that if you're into moving around a lot. But I'll tell you, it works like a hot damn. I'll keep you posted how that goes, because that will be yet another video. Anyway, I'm going to try and wrap this up because I need to figure out how to upload it and post it. And I also need to figure out how I'm getting down because, well, I don't do ladders anymore. I do stairs because I'm old. Anyway, but I do 99% of the renos on my own by myself. It's a skill set that I have developed over the years. I have a background in construction, but as far as trying to refine it for the no rules on an RV, hey, if it works, it works. Don't knock it. It might come from the automotive world. It might come from the, residential construction. It just might come from a really bad dream I had. Anyway, stay tuned, because this is going to be an awful lot of fun, because I love thinking outside of the box. So, that's about it. But for now, cheers.